In this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Back to Lillard from the arc, and another 3 for Portland.
That's his third three-pointer now after hitting none in the opening period.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
I really like how he's playing tonight. Taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for the Portland Trailblazers.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trailblazers. They're 0 for 3 in the series. Kenny, what should they do to stave off elimination? Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Henderson in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, at 6'4", 225 pounds of twisted cable wire, Edwards is built like a linebacker.
And Edwards drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Edwards against Sharp. Left side, Avdia. Shoots over McDaniel. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Sharp. 11 points in the game. Pass to Kamara. Here's Klingon. Henderson for 3. Now Sharp. Henderson outside. Klingon the screen for Henderson. Here's Klingon. Defended by Gobert. Good on the shot. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
MP looking around. No good with the triple. Trailblazers leading by 7. Pass to Kamara. Klingon with it. Outside, Avdia. And the shot goes down. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Sharp's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Green comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. It's stolen by Green. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota. Goes up to the stripe. And again, it's Portland converting.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
MP showing the range.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
A different look now for Portland. Williams comes in for Klingon. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Toumani Camara. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. Henderson finds Avdia. Williams a screen on MP. Henderson no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. And here's MP for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Jacks up a 3. Henderson pulls it in.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Looking to get it going, and then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
On the wing, Green. Back to MP. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. MP's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Henderson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, MP. The 3-ball. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Henderson. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. A different look now for Portland. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Avdia. Holiday comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Scoot Henderson. Lillard misses, and the Timberwolves with possession. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. So they take the lead. MP's got 34.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Here's Lillard. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on MP. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game. Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Come up with it there.
And here's MP for 3. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Trailblazers. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the big men on the floor for them, Randle and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Atkins in at the point.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. MP's got 37.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Lillard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Lillard's craftiness right there on display, able to get himself to the line. He does that a lot.
Full free throws good from Lillard. Now, MP. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Three-pointer. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Scoot Henderson's checked in for the Trailblazers. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
And here's MP for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Williams finds Lillard. Grant on the wing. That three off the mark. Minnesota's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Now MP. And he does not hit. Lillard against McDaniel. Got it to go.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. It's good.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A different look now for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Grant. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Lillard. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. Now Henderson. And he misses the J.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Now MP connects again from distance.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Let's lose a 3. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Sharpe driving the lane. Puts it right back up and in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Good, another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Sharpe, Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting at 50% in a decent group. And again for 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
And this is tremendous for MP. Hard to imagine another player having this kind of a night anytime soon. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP. And the 3 misses. MP against Sharpe. Reed with the rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
No good. And so the Minnesota Timberwolves win the series, and they will move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin,